welcome back to our channel. Before few days I had post quick response or some questions based on my bike. First thing is you have to adjust with the place because you see this area, it's all like actually we are on a trip. So since from past 4 days, right, I think this area was looking good or nice to me. So this is what we chose to make this video. This question was asked by Aruna. What he wanted to know is a total walkover on the bike. So I think he is expecting the price and what all fittings has. So let's start from this pannier setup itself. So this pannier is 36 liters. The saddle stay also comes along with the panniers itself, but that was not as that sturdy and for all the Indian roads, humps, bumps and all. But still I have modified it to a level where it can now withstand any pothole, hump, bump and all. This panniers is costed me somewhere around 40,000. I will ask you start calculating all those things because I am very weak in max. Let's start with the next mod that I have done is the engine guard or the crash guard. That is also from the brand Motec. This is around 4,800. From here again I did a modify of this piece so that I could fit in this water bottle and this box and to the other side also. So coming on to the right hand side, so this is an empoucher from Truck and Ride. You can keep all your valuables or essentials, very essentials that you can pick up as soon as possible. There is some cables, there is all the showering, and there is my emergency sandal. I have some clutch cables, a petrol hose tube, a grease packet also, a puncture kit also. I have two brake pads also. These are all actually 80% used, but still you can use it at any emergency. I have an insulation tape also. So I faced all this many burnouts of wires and all those things in the past experiences. So let me dump all these things back. You know, everybody, this is all simple stuff which all bikers carry. This piece I had modified. So motor gives only till this piece. I mean till this. So that is where your radiator guard is. So from this piece I got a steel pipe bend in our own pinia itself is where I stay. So this pipe was bent and I put a piece for having the petrol can also, which is jerry can also. So this is a jerry can holder. So when the jerry can is really required, remove the empoucher bag and stick your jerry can. So that is where the jerry can holder also, which I have. This is all modified according to my usage or which I wanted to have. It's somewhere around 3,000 rupees is what I paid for the modification. So in the beginning of 2021 I did not have my own stuffs like welding machine or a bending machine or something, but now I am in a stage where I have all the machines. So I have welding machine, grinding machine, so drilling machine, everything I have. So all things I do it myself now. So at the beginning I was not having. So the next thing is the Mad Dog. So this is Alpha, which I don't use regularly but only at nights when I do a cruising. So you can find the specifications of Alpha in their Mad Dog website itself. So this is a filter, it's a blank filter, so it doesn't project out when you put on the filter. I have two other filters also. One is white and the fog, so that I use when there is an really use of it. So this was around 10,400. So for the wiring that separate, something around 1,500. This is at 80 rupees. So this switch is from Minda itself. So this is 80 rupees switch. So instead of 1,500, 80 rupees switch is working till now. One small fog I have. This was projected to the downforth of the road because actually there was filter, two other filters for this also. So the yellow one, both there were two filters for this. The yellow one, I don't know who has flicked it and gone away, but still I am right now using this. Still I am using this. So I switch on this like this. Yeah, there's a pattern like this, the flickering pattern. So this is what I use in highway. So when I'm cruising in the daytime, no, so I use this. This is not of that big watts and all. I think 10-20 watts is that what I expect. I'm not very good in specifications and all, but this is JG. So there is also around 5,000 rupees, somewhere around 5,000 rupees with the wiring switch. It's a set, so you get the switch wiring and all. So all this wiring was done by myself. The next thing is this handle bar itself I had changed because I wanted to have a neat clean poster while I do my cruising, so I'll ask Vatsa to go back because I will show you the seating position that I have. I am like 5'7", so I'm on a shorter, so I'm not that tall, so I wanted this position so that my back stays always straight, so I bend towards the handle and see always in the road like this and driving. So because the trip which we have done now is around 997 from 2-3 days, right? So 997 and your back and your, so what I did was I did not want to have that handlebar raisers, because that I think that also might do, because Vatsa is using that handlebar raisers. I think that also might use, but this handlebar raisers, it doesn't give you this wide enough, right? This handle is this wide, I am not sure. So this is half a meter, right? So half and another 300 mm or 400 mm, very exactly. So that handlebar raisers will not give this wide, it will be around the same old handle itself, which is 500 mm. Or I still did not want that, so I wanted a very wide sit like a king and ride. So that is what I expected. So what I did was I changed this handle, so it's from Adarsh Automobiles. So he is a genuine Yamaha RX spares dealer. So sudden words are not coming in, because this is not pre-recorded or scripted or something. Whatever is coming in my mind, I'm just floating it away. So that's what Adarsh is selling. So I bought this handle from Adarsh, so it's around 700 to 1000. That is what his range starts from. So there are different colors. It's actually the powder coating colors. So it's where that it depends on. Somewhere around 800 to 1000 is his price. So I had this fitting myself, because so many things were done, because this changing the handle itself will change your entire the clutch cable assembly, the disc hose assembly. This race is around somewhere, how much? So this race is around 300 mm. So 300 mm of hot gap will come everywhere in the cable, in the clutch cable also. So what I did was I removed the entire tank near the ABS. This bend is on the ABS. I entirely reversed the cable. So many tanks we had done. So I'm not going into the deeper, but this is what I was done. It was done by myself. So doing things myself. I cannot calculate the price on that, but still, if you go to a mechanic also, he might cost you around 1500 or 2000 is, I think, what they cost you. So I'm not counting the numbers what I have now. So I think if there is any correction, I'll let you know in the numbers there or in the description or somewhere in the screen. Going on to the 7th one, I had changed these tires to 100/90/17. So this is from the Tim's one. So this front profile is 100/90/17. So you can see an ISI there. This is imported, tested and tuned for Indian roads. 817 or something is a pattern number. Profile also in the back also. This front tire is around 4500. Okay, this is an off profile. The 7th one, the tires again to the back. This is 150/70/17 again from Timson. Back tires is somewhere around 10,000 rupees. This tires is almost 8 months or 9 months older, and 10,000 is completed. You can see tire end mark. You can see that here. See, this is a tire life end mark, right? So another, I think according to my touring style, you can ride another 4,000 or 5,000 kilometers. So totally around 15,000 kilometers is what you can ride in Timson if you don't burn away your tire. Hey, what is this? What is this? Is that a force coming? Gurkha. An older version of Gurkha. Tufan. Okay, anyways, let's not do that. On your, if you are a perfect biker, I mean, I'm not saying I'm a perfect biker at all. So if you don't do any chapri style or chapri mastis in this tire and use it very perfectly for the way it is designed or way it has to be used, think around 20,000 you can ride. If you don't have buttons in the center also, there will be enough of buttons in the left and the right hand side, because the tire profile is not flat, it's a round profile. So at the corners, every nook and corners, you can just bend and squeeze and do whatever you want if you have the right air pressure. 10,000 change for the back tire and 4,000 4500, sorry, front. So fitting is around 600 is 600 700 is what they take, because this thing doesn't have a center stand. So that is the main problem in changing the tires. Paddock stand in the front and in the back also. So coming to the eighth one, so this lights imported from UK. So one of my friend who is Bharat, he is working in UK, right? So last time I asked him to bring this, so he had bought me this. The main purpose of these lights are, see, you see a black, see all these panniers is black, mudguard, tail lamp, everything black. So in highways, when you cruise at the night time, so this entire thing is black, right? So normally lorries will have the 3M sticker glowing there. So this 3M stickers, what you see, the night glow or whatever, that is stuck on the lorries and buses, right? So that is one of the approved mods from transport department of every state. Even if you go for doing your FC or for your vehicles, that is your 6-wheelers or 8-wheelers, this 3M stickers, right, is a must in those, because at night, no, it has to glow. Still you can see a glow here. That is a sticker which is provided with this. The brand is Case. 9th and 10th I will combine, because these are two mods that I have done for the performance. This is Powertronics and this is Fuel-X. Fuel-X, as I said before in my Kannada channel, so it eliminates the stalling of your bike, produces smooth engine, reduces the temperature. So there are so many things that Fuel-X does. I will suggest you one you should have in your Dominar. I am not sponsoring them or I am not getting sponsored, because this is my personal opinion of riding from 2-3 years. In 2021 we had gone to Sikkim. I and one more Prajay is there. So he is Monty. We both Prajays had gone to Zuluk. So Zuluk is somewhere around 14,000 feet. It was at Nathula top, India and China border. So at 14,000 feet, right, there was too much of messing issues. How much ever you throttle up, there is no response. It's sort of messing type when you put some bad fuel, right? Even the mileage was not coming up. About Fuel-X, so at Zuluk, right, all those messing issues was there. See, let's not go on things in deep. Situation where I wanted to have Fuel-X in this. So having this Fuel-X, I knew what change that Fuel-X bought in a Dominar. See, this is a single cylinder engine. Putting a Fuel-X will not make you have a twin engine or 3 engine or inline 4 engine. It made engine very smooth. It's sort of very smooth, like it stopped producing too much of heat, which was hitting towards your thigh or legs, right? So that was the main thing that I mainly saw a change in Fuel-X. So after 7-8 months, what happened was I had an urge, to have what does Powertronics does. So that is when where I had gone to HD asset mode. So at the beginning of HD asset mode, those folks didn't know how to tune all these things. So I am not complaining of anybody or anything here, but this is what I faced. Express it fully. So if these people are saying, I'm sorry, but this is what I got. This is the what experience I got. So what Powertronics is, it's an aftermarket ECU which is plugged onto your the normal wiring and your sockets. All the readings from the sockets, like your RPM meter, throttle body sensor, or the power which is coming from their bottle coil. It is just fed onto that Powertronics, and then Powertronics feeds in data to your present ECU, either to produce power on the throttle. So that is what Powertronics is. Again, don't want to go in deeper, but this is what the technology does. I unplugged that Powertronics and through. I don't have that Powertronics. It is lying waste in my dryer at home. 22,000 is at most worthless thing now for me, because I'll do another video on that, because I have all the proofs. When you are doing a complaint on such a big product, so you should have all the proofs, right? So that is what I have, all the proofs. We have done a chat over WhatsApp to the Powertronics folks itself. So I have all the proofs. Let's do that in a separate video. So let's not do that a video. So that is, so Powertronics is 22,000. The fitting is something around 2,500. So Fuel-X is around 10,999. Let's do a complete review of all these products later, but let's finish this question. So again, coming on to the charger.